Welcome back to the Z Coins world, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of Lincoln pennies, specifically the 2008 Lincoln penny. Did you know that some rare coins, like this one, could be worth up to $1 million? You heard me right, $1 million for a single penny. Stick around because in this video, we're going to break down what makes this coin so valuable, how to identify it, and tips on where to find one in your collection. Let's get started. Before we dive into why some of these pennies are worth so much, let's get familiar with the 2008 penny itself. This penny was minted in Denver, which you can tell by the D mint mark located just below the date. The 2008 Lincoln penny continues the long-standing tradition of featuring President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. It's the last year of the memorial design, as it would later be replaced by the 4 different designs in 2009, celebrating Lincoln's 200th birthday. So, why would a 2008 penny ever reach such a mind-blowing value of $1 million? Well, there are several factors that determine a coin's worth, and for this penny, it boils down to rarity, mint errors, and condition. First, let's talk about mint errors. Some of the most valuable pennies in history owe their high value to being struck with mistakes at the mint. These errors are highly collectible because they're unique, and collectors love owning one-of-a-kind coins. So, for the 2008 Lincoln penny, error varieties such as double dies, off-center strikes, or even planchet errors can dramatically increase their value. Next, we have the coin's condition or its grade. The most valuable 2008 pennies will be those that are graded as mint state, specifically MS65 or higher. This means that the coin is in near perfect condition, with sharp details and little to no visible damage. A coin graded MS68 or MS69 could be worth thousands, or even $1 million if it's extremely rare and has a high demand from collectors. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC play a crucial role in determining the value of coins, like the 2008 penny. If you have a high-quality specimen, it's worth getting it professionally graded to find out just how much your coin could be worth. Now, where can you find these valuable 2008 Lincoln pennies? The great news is that some of these rare coins can still be found in circulation. That's right, you might have one sitting in your change jar right now. You'll also want to check coin rolls from banks or even local coin shops. Remember, the key is to look for coins in exceptional condition or those with visible mint errors. Look closely at Lincoln's profile and the text Liberty or the date for doubling. Part of the design is missing because the coin was struck off-center. Small raised lines or blobs caused by a broken die. Rare instances where a penny was struck on a foreign or incorrect metal planchet. Some error pennies have been sold at auction for astronomical prices. A penny that would normally be worth just 1 cent could fetch tens of thousands, or even $1 million if it's rare enough. This is why coin collectors and numismatists are always on the lookout for special coins, like the 2008 penny. So what should you do if you think you've found one of these rare 2008 Lincoln pennies? First, examine it closely for any errors or signs that it's in excellent condition. Then, take it to a professional grader for an expert opinion. If your penny is truly rare, you could be looking at a life-changing payday. Imagine finding a rare penny in your change and then selling it for thousands, or even $1 million at auction. It's not just a dream. It's happened before, and it could happen to you. And that's all for today, folks. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more tips on how to spot rare coins in your collection. Let me know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin, or if you think you have a 2008 penny that's worth big money. We dive deep into the world of rare coins that could change your life. Do you have a 1984 no-mint marked Lincoln penny hiding in your pocket change or coin collection? If so, you might be sitting on a fortune. Some of these pennies have been valued at up to $1.1 million. Yes, you heard that right. A single penny could make you a millionaire. So, grab your pennies and let's find out what makes this particular coin so valuable. Alright, so first, let's break down the basics. The 1984 Lincoln penny, also known as the 1984 no-mint mark penny, was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Pennies minted in Philadelphia didn't have one during that time. But what sets some of these pennies apart from the rest? Why are they potentially worth over $1 million? It's all about rarity and errors. While millions of 1984 Lincoln pennies were minted, only a few have a unique feature that collectors are after: the famous doubled ear error. This is where things get interesting. In 1984, a small number of pennies were minted with a noticeable error on Abraham Lincoln's portrait, the doubled ear. This error happens when the die used to strike the coin misaligned slightly, creating a doubled image of Lincoln's ear. This tiny detail is what makes these coins so valuable. Okay, so how can you tell if your 1984 penny has this rare error? You'll need a magnifying glass, or even better, a jeweler's loupe. Take a close look at Lincoln's ear on the front side of the coin. If you see a distinct doubling or a second image of the ear, you've hit the jackpot. Here's a side-by-side comparison. On the left is a regular 1984 penny, and on the right is a penny with the doubled ear error. The difference is subtle, but to a trained eye, it's as clear as day. If you find one, you've just uncovered a treasure that collectors are willing to pay a fortune for. So let's get to the fun part. How much is your 1984 doubled ear Lincoln penny worth? Well, depending on the condition of the coin, prices can range anywhere from a few $100s to well over $1 million. The highest recorded sale for one of these error coins was an astonishing $1.1 million at auction. These rare pennies are highly sought after by collectors and can fetch insane amounts, especially if your coin is in mint condition. Even if it's slightly worn, it could still bring in thousands of dollars. Now, before you get too excited, let's talk about something important: getting your coin authenticated and graded. You can't just walk into a store and ask for $1 million for a penny. The value depends on its condition, or what we call its grade. You'll need to send your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. They will examine your coin, verify the error, and assign it a grade. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. So, it's crucial to have your 1984 doubled ear penny authenticated to get the best possible price. You can list it on auction sites like eBay, where coin collectors are always on the lookout for rare finds. Or you can go through a professional coin auction house like Heritage Auctions, where high-end collectors often bid for rare error coins. Lastly, you can visit local coin dealers or numismatic conventions, where you might find interested buyers. So, is your 1984 no-mint mark Lincoln penny worth $1.1 million? If it has the rare doubled ear error and is in top condition, the answer could be yes. It's incredible to think that a tiny error made 40 years ago could be worth so much today. So, don't ignore those pennies lying around. You might just be sitting on a gold mine. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more amazing content on rare coins that could make you rich. Have you ever heard of a 1992 Lincoln penny? Well, brace yourselves, because this seemingly ordinary penny could be worth up to a whopping $1.2 million. That's right, just one penny could turn you into a millionaire. So stay tuned, because in this video, we're going to uncover why the 1992 Lincoln penny is so valuable, how to identify it, and how you can potentially cash in big. First, let's take a trip back in time. In 1992, the Denver Mint produced millions of Lincoln pennies. But not all 1992 D pennies are created equal. Most pennies from that year are worth, well, just a penny. But a rare few have a very unique feature that makes them worth a fortune. What makes this particular penny so special? It all comes down to something called the close AM variety. You see, there was a mix-up at the U.S. Mint in 1992, and some pennies were mistakenly struck with the reverse design intended for 1993 pennies. These special coins have the letters A and M in America almost touching, known as the close AM variety. So why does this tiny error make the 1992 D penny worth up to $1.2 million? It all comes down to rarity. Only a handful of these error pennies have ever been found. Coin collectors love errors, and the more unique and rare the error, the more valuable the coin becomes. The 1992 D close AM penny is considered one of the rarest and most desirable Lincoln penny errors out there. In fact, in 2017, one of these rare pennies sold at auction for over $25,000. But get this, experts believe that one in pristine, uncirculated condition could fetch up to $1.2 million. That's life-changing money from just one penny. Now the big question is, how can you tell if you've got one of these valuable pennies sitting in your change jar? It's easier than you might think. First, you want to check the date. Your penny must be from 1992 and have the D mint mark below the year, indicating it was minted in Denver. But the key is the reverse side of the coin. Look closely at the word America. If the A and M are almost touching, congratulations, you might just have a close AM variety. If the A and M are far apart, then it's a regular penny and worth face value. But if they're close together, get that penny checked out by an expert, because you could be holding on to a fortune. So what do you do if you think you've found a 1992 D close AM penny? First, don't panic. The next step is to get it authenticated by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. They'll examine the coin and give it an official grade based on its condition. The better the condition, the higher the grade, and the more your penny could be worth. Once you've got your coin authenticated, you can either hold onto it as a long-term investment or sell it through a reputable auction house. So there you have it, the incredible story of the 1992 D close AM Lincoln penny that could be worth $1.2 million. Can you believe that something as small as a penny could be so valuable? It just goes to show that you should always check your pocket change, because you never know what rare treasure you might find. Have you ever found a rare penny or coin? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more exciting coin discoveries. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos where we uncover more coins worth big money. We're diving deep into the 1997 D Lincoln penny. Yes, you heard that right. This humble penny could be worth as much as $1.3 million. In this video, we'll explore what makes this coin so special, what to look for, and how you can find one. So stick around, because this could be your ticket to cashing in big. Before we get into the juicy details about why the 1997 D Lincoln penny is worth so much, let's take a quick trip back in time. The Lincoln penny has been around since 1909, and in 1997, the U.S. Mint in Denver, Colorado produced millions of these pennies. So you might be wondering, why would a penny from such a common year be worth $1.30 million? Well, it's not just about the year. It's all about what's special about certain coins produced in 1997, and a very rare variety or error can send their value skyrocketing. This particular coin has attracted attention from collectors due to unique errors or rare characteristics that occurred during minting. The most valuable 1997 D Lincoln pennies have minting errors, such as a double die strike, where the coin design appears doubled, especially in areas like Lincoln's face or the date. These rare mistakes make the coin stand out and boost its value significantly. Another factor is the coin's condition or grade. Coins that are uncirculated or in near perfect condition, graded MS65 or higher, can fetch an incredible price. Coins in pristine condition can command millions at auction because of their rarity and flawless appearance. There have been cases where a penny was struck on the wrong planchet, like being mistakenly struck on a dime or even a foreign coin blank. This mistake can turn a regular penny into a rare collectible worth millions. There are very few verified examples of the $1.3 million 1997 D penny, which makes it incredibly rare and highly desirable for collectors. It's this scarcity that drives up its price so much. Now that you know why this penny is worth so much, let's talk about how you can identify one. Look for any doubling in the date, 1997, or on Lincoln's portrait. This is where you'll likely see double die errors. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the coin closely. Any obvious doubling can significantly increase the value. Coins that haven't been circulated and are in mint condition are much more valuable. If your 1997 D penny looks brand new, it could be worth sending it in to be professionally graded by companies like PCGS or NGC. Another way to detect an error is by weighing the penny. It should weigh 2.5 grams if it's the correct composition, but if it's heavier or lighter, it could have been struck on the wrong planchet, making it much more valuable. If you think you've found a rare or valuable penny, send it to a professional coin grading service to confirm its authenticity and condition. This will give it a certified grade, which can greatly increase its auction value. So, where can you find one of these rare 1997 D Lincoln pennies? Well, believe it or not, they might be hiding in plain sight. You can always be on the lookout for 1997 D pennies in your everyday transactions. You never know what might turn up. Buy rolls of pennies from your local bank and search through them. Many rare pennies have been found this way. Look for coin collections at estate sales, flea markets, or online auctions. You may come across a rare 1997 D penny hiding in someone's old collection. Once you've found one, the next step is selling it. Rare coins like this often do best at coin auctions, either in person or online. Auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers are trusted names that regularly sell rare coins for top dollar. And there you have it, folks. The 1997 D Lincoln penny could be your key to a $1 million fortune. Whether it's due to a rare minting error or pristine condition, these coins are a collector's dream. So, check your pockets, search those penny rolls, and maybe you'll be the lucky one who finds this treasure. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with your fellow coin hunters, and subscribe to the channel for more coin collecting tips and rare finds. Let me know in the comments if you've ever come across a rare penny in your collection, and I'll see you in the next video. We have an exciting topic: the 1985 D Lincoln penny, a coin that could be worth as much as $1.4 million. Yes, you heard that right. A small penny could hold a fortune. Stick around, because I'll tell you exactly what to look for, what makes this coin so valuable, and how you could be the next lucky person to cash in. First, let's dive into some history. The 1985 D Lincoln penny is a part of the Lincoln Memorial Series, which was minted from 1959 to 2008. The D mint mark means it was minted in Denver. Millions of these pennies were produced, so finding one in your collection or pocket change isn't impossible. At first glance, the 1985 D penny may look like any other copper-coated zinc coin weighing about 2.5 grams. But don't let that fool you. This little coin has the potential to be worth a jaw-dropping amount of money if it possesses certain rare features. So you might be wondering, what makes a 1985 D penny go from face value to $1.4 million? Well, it all boils down to rarity, condition, and most importantly, errors and varieties. Let's break it down. One of the primary reasons why a 1985 Lincoln penny could be worth a fortune is because of minting errors. Errors are mistakes that happen during the minting process, and collectors are willing to pay huge amounts for them. Some of the errors that could make a 1985 penny valuable include: a double die error happens when the coin is struck more than once, causing a doubling effect on the design. Look closely at the date or the lettering, especially Liberty and In God We Trust. If you see doubling, you may have a rare coin worth big bucks. This happens when the coin is struck outside the center, leading to part of the design being cut off. Off-center strikes are quite rare, and the more off-center the coin, the higher the value. These errors happen when the die, the stamp that creates the coin, is damaged or worn. You might see lines, cracks, or strange imprints on the coin. These errors can significantly increase the coin's value. Condition is king when it comes to coin collecting. Professional coin grading services like PCGS or NGC assign coins a grade from 1 to 70, with 70 being a flawless coin in perfect condition. If you have a 1985 penny in mint state, MS, 65 or higher, it could easily fetch thousands, if not millions, especially if it also has an error. A pristine 1985 penny with a unique error could easily push its value to $1.4 million at auction. That's why it's so important to take good care of your coins, handle them carefully, and store them in protective cases. You might be asking, has anyone really sold a 1985 penny for $1.4 million? While these sales are extremely rare, there have been instances where Lincoln pennies sold for incredible amounts. Let me give you a few examples. In recent years, similar Lincoln Memorial pennies with major errors or in superb condition have sold for hundreds of thousands to even millions of dollars. Collectors and numismatists go crazy for unique coins. If you have a 1985 penny with a prominent mint error, you could strike gold in an auction. So keep an eye on auction results, especially those by major coin auction houses like Heritage Auctions, and you'll see how valuable these pennies can become. Alright, now that you know what makes these pennies so valuable, let's talk about how you can find one. Start by digging through your old coin jars, piggy banks, and coin collections. Look for the 1985 penny. Pay close attention to the condition and any unusual features like doubling, off-centering, or cracks. If you think you've found a valuable coin, the next step is to have it professionally graded. This will give your coin an official grade, which is essential for determining its value. Remember, a higher grade means a higher value. Finally, once you have your coin graded, consider sending it to auction. Reputable auction houses or online auction platforms like eBay can help you reach the right buyers. With the right coin, you could turn your 1-cent penny into a $1.4 million payday. So, do you have a hidden treasure in your pocket change? The 1985 Lincoln penny might just be your ticket to a huge fortune. Remember to check for errors, get your coin graded, and if you have the right one, you could be holding on to something worth $1.4 million. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you want more tips on finding rare coins that are worth money. And hey, if you think you've found a valuable penny, drop a comment below. We'd love to hear your story. We've got something super exciting for you. Imagine finding a simple 1991 Lincoln penny in your pocket change. But it's not just any penny. This one could be worth a staggering $1.60 million. Yes, you heard that right. In this video, we're going to dive deep into the rare and valuable 1991 no-mint marked Lincoln penny that's making waves in the coin collecting world. So, if you're into coins, stay tuned. You might be sitting on a fortune. First things first, what's so special about this penny? In 1991, the U.S. Mint produced billions of Lincoln pennies. So why would one be worth $1.6 million? Well, The answer lies in a combination of rarity, minting errors, and, of course, its condition. You see, most pennies produced at the Philadelphia Mint don't carry a mint mark. So, a no-mint mark coin isn't unusual, but in this case, collectors are particularly interested in pennies that may have distinct features, like a rare mint error or high-grade condition. Error coins are a gold mine for collectors. If a coin has been struck improperly or has an unusual variation, it instantly becomes much more valuable. The 1991 no-mint mark Lincoln penny may exhibit errors like off-center strikes, die breaks, or double dies. These errors happen when something goes wrong during the minting process, and they are incredibly rare. It's these kinds of unique traits that make a penny worth a fortune. So, when you're looking at your 1991 pennies, keep an eye out for any abnormalities. Now, let's talk condition. A coin's condition is absolutely crucial when determining its value. The 1991 no-mint mark penny, that's fetching $1.6 million, is likely in what's called mint state condition. This means the coin is virtually flawless, as if it just came off the production line, with no signs of wear and tear. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, uncirculated coin. A 1991 penny in mint state 67 or higher could potentially be worth a life-changing sum of money. So, go grab your coin collections and check the condition of those 1991 pennies. Alright, so you might be wondering, how do I spot one of these rare, valuable 1991 pennies? First, look at the date, 1991, and make sure there's no mint mark. Next, closely inspect the coin for any unusual features or possible errors, like doubling of the design, unusual markings, or any kind of damage that could have occurred during minting. Use a magnifying glass to get a really good look. If your penny looks perfect and shows no signs of wear, it's time to have it professionally graded. Speaking of professional grading, if you think you've got a rare 1991 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, your next step is to send it off for grading. Reputable grading services like PCGS or NGC will carefully evaluate your coin and assign it a grade. If you're lucky and your penny receives a high grade, close to or at mint state 67, you could be looking at a $1.6 million payday. You're probably wondering, has anyone actually sold one of these pennies for that much? The answer is yes. In recent years, several 1991 Lincoln pennies in near-perfect condition have fetched record prices at auction. The coin market is booming, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for the rarest finds. In fact, some coins have gone for even more than $1.6 million due to their rarity and pristine condition. Believe it or not, the value of rare coins like this can continue to rise. As fewer pristine coins remain in circulation and more collectors enter the market, demand increases, and so do prices. If you hold onto your 1991 no-mint mark penny, its value could skyrocket even further. Imagine one day your simple penny being worth $2 million or more. That's the beauty of coin collecting. Before we wrap up, here are a few final tips for all of you aspiring coin collectors. Always handle your coins carefully, preferably with gloves, to avoid damaging them. Store them in protective cases or albums to maintain their condition. And always do your research. A small investment in time and effort could lead to a huge payoff. So, there you have it, the story of the 1991 no-mint mark Lincoln penny worth up to $1.6 million. If you've got one lying around, now is the time to take a closer look. You might be sitting on a hidden fortune. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more exciting coin collecting tips and updates. We're diving deep into the 2013 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, one that could be worth up to $1.7 million. Yes, you heard that right. This humble penny might just change your life, and we're here to show you exactly what to look for. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss a chance to find a coin worth a fortune. Before we get into why this coin could be worth so much, let's start with a little history. The 2013 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny is part of the modern penny series, made of zinc with a copper coating. The no mint mark signifies that the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally doesn't use a mint mark. Millions of these pennies were produced, so how could a simple 2013 penny fetch $1.7 million? The key to this coin's value is rarity and condition. In rare cases, errors during the minting process can produce coins with unique features, making them highly sought after by collectors. For the 2013 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny, one specific error has caught the attention of collectors around the world: an extremely rare die break or doubling error, or possibly a misstrike that has created a unique variation. These errors can be so subtle that you might not even notice them at first glance, but they can make a huge difference in the coin's value. A coin with a significant minting error in pristine condition has been known to skyrocket in price at auctions, sometimes reaching as much as $1.7 million. Now let's get into the details. When you're looking through your 2013 No Mint Mark pennies, here's what you should be on the lookout for. Check Lincoln's face, the date, and the word Liberty for any doubling. Doubling occurs when the coin's design is accidentally struck more than once, creating a blurry or duplicated image. Look for small breaks or cracks in the coin's surface. These imperfections often show up as raised lines or bumps on the coin and are caused by worn or damaged dies during the minting process. Sometimes, pennies are struck off-center, meaning the design doesn't fit perfectly in the circular space of the coin. If your 2013 penny is visibly off-center, it could be worth big bucks. Coins in mint condition, those with no scratches, wear, or damage, are always worth more. A flawless penny with an error is far more valuable than a worn one. Let's talk numbers. How do we get from a 1-cent coin to $1.7 million? Well, it's all about auctions. In recent years, rare error pennies, especially in top condition, have sold for hundreds of thousands to even millions of dollars at auction. For example, a coin with a unique error in flawless condition can create bidding wars between collectors. A similar 2013 penny was recently appraised for $1.7 million, thanks to its rare combination of errors and its nearly perfect condition. So, if you find one of these rare error coins in your collection, you might just be sitting on a small fortune. So you've checked your 2013 penny, and you think it could be worth something. What's next? You'll need to have your coin evaluated by a professional. Here are a few steps you can take. Send your penny to a trusted coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. These companies will assess the coin's condition and assign it a grade, which will determine its market value. Bring your coin to a reputable coin dealer for an initial evaluation. They can help you understand what you have and whether it's worth submitting for official grading. If your coin is truly rare, you might want to consider contacting an auction house specializing in rare coins. They can help you get the highest value for your coin. Now, here's the million-dollar question. Do you have one of these rare 2013 No Mint Mark Lincoln pennies in your pocket right now? It's time to check. Remember, even if your coin isn't worth $1.7 million, other pennies from 2013 with minor errors can still be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. So, get out your magnifying glass and start searching. You never know. You could be holding on to a fortune without even realizing it. If you enjoyed today's video and want more tips on finding valuable coins, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know in the comments if you found any interesting pennies in your collection. We're diving deep into this special penny that could make you a millionaire. Before we get into why this particular penny is so valuable, let's take a step back and look at its history. The 1967 Lincoln penny, like most pennies in the mid-20th century, was struck during a time when the U.S. Mint was dealing with coin shortages. This was due to a spike in demand for coins as the American economy was growing. Because of the rush to produce coins, the U.S. Mint decided to omit mint marks in 1965, 1966, and 1967. This decision was made to prevent coin hoarding and to streamline production. As a result, no pennies from these years will carry a mint mark indicating where they were produced. So you might be wondering, what makes the 1967 no mint mark Lincoln penny asterisk so valuable? Isn't it just like any other penny? Well, not quite. Here's the thing. While most 1967 pennies are only worth their face value or a little more in collector circles, there are a few rare variations and errors that can skyrocket their value to unimaginable heights. The penny that is sold for over $1.8 million is likely to be in flawless condition, known as MS67 or MS68 in grading terms, and may also have a rare error, such as a double die obverse or an off-center strike. Coin errors like this are incredibly rare, making the penny one of a kind. Now, for those wondering if they might be holding a jackpot penny, let's talk about what collectors and experts look for. Coin grading plays a crucial role in determining the value of a 1967 penny. If your penny looks like it just left the mint and has no signs of wear or damage, it could be in what's called mint state or MS condition. Grading scales range from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, flawless coin. For a 1967 no mint mark penny to be worth $1.8 million, it would have to be graded at least MS67, which means it's in near perfect condition. If you're inspecting your 1967 pennies, keep an eye out for errors. The most valuable versions of this penny often have rare errors that occurred during the minting process. Some of the most famous errors include double die obverse, where the design is struck twice, or coins that are struck off-center, creating a unique, irregular appearance. These types of errors can significantly increase the value of your penny, turning an ordinary coin into a small fortune. So let's say you find a pristine 1967 no mint mark penny, or even one with an error. What should you do next? First, you'll want to have it professionally graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. They will give you an official grade, which is key to determining its value. From there, you can look to sell it at auctions, online marketplaces, or through coin dealers who specialize in rare pennies. Coins like this have been sold at prestigious auctions for massive sums. In fact, it's not uncommon for a 1967 no mint mark Lincoln penny in top condition to fetch millions of dollars. Imagine turning a simple penny into a $1.8 million payday. Here's the exciting part. These rare pennies are out there in circulation. Every time you receive a penny in your change, take a closer look. You never know if you might be holding a piece of history and an instant fortune. If you're serious about finding rare coins, start by going through your old coin collections or even asking friends and family if they have any. The next time you come across a 1967 Lincoln penny, remember this video. You could be staring at $1 million coin. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more tips on finding rare and valuable coins that could change your life. Drop a comment below if you've found any interesting pennies lately, or if you have any questions about rare coins. Who knows? You could be the next person to strike it rich with a 1967 no mint mark Lincoln penny.